pickles. I completely apologise for the lighting. It is like nearly 4 o'clock now, and as you probably know, the lighting tends to get very dark this time of year, so I'm kind of having to rely on the lights that I've got in my room, but they're not that great, so I do apologise. But I really wanted to film this video, and it's what I got for Christmas this year, or what I was lucky enough to receive for Christmas this year. And I did get a really nice selection of nice stuff. I didn't get loads of stuff, but I got a really nice selection of stuff, so I really wanted to share that with you all. So I think I'm going to start off with the beauty items that I got. I'm really excited to show you guys all of these, and I will do kind of little mini reviews as I go along. So I got 2 makeup items this year. These were both from my parents, and I'm going to grab them for you. These are 2 very hyped up products, so I was really excited to try these. The first one is the Hourglass ambient lighting palette, and this is the Edit. So it's the one where you get 3 powders, and also you get 2 blushes and a bronzer. Now I was really excited to try this because I'm an absolute powder-aholic. I put loads and loads of powder on, and I find it very hard to find ones that don't go cakey and kind of sit right on my skin. This is a lovely, lovely present. I love this. I picked it out and I said, I really want to try it. I'm really excited about it. And to be honest, I'm not as impressed with the powders as I thought. You know, for how expensive the powders are, they're very finely milled, which is great. But I think I would prefer to keep them more as highlighters as opposed to, you know, powders. I really like this one here. This has kind of got a yellowy tone, and this one is called Dim Light. Dim Light? I think that's right, or Diffuse Light. No, it's called, oh my god, why do they make this so confusing? Diffuse Light. Yes, Diffuse Light. Yeah, this one is called Diffuse Light, and it's kind of got more of a yellowy tone to it, so it's very, very nice on the skin, especially if you've got skin like mine, which can be quite red. This is a really, really nice one. This middle one here, which is called Iridescent Light, it's got more of a pinky tone to it. So I've been using that one more on my cheeks as a highlighter. To be honest with you though, this one is very similar to a powder that Bare Minerals do. So I think if I like this one, I'm probably going to buy the Bare Minerals one because it's a lot cheaper and you get kind of a lot more for your money with it. So this one is very similar. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a pinky powder you can put all over your face. It's got a lot of sparkle to it. I think it's called like, I know what it's called, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming to me. I think I've had too many chocolates. And then this one here is called Dim Light, and it's kind of, it's very iridescent, it's very kind of luminous but not glittery. So that's quite a nice one, but this one's my favourite because it's really brightening on the skin. It almost makes the skin look really glowy and, you know, like super, I don't know, it's just brightening. It's really, really lovely. But the things I've been loving more than anything are the bronzers and blushes. I think these are amazing. The bronzer's got a lovely glow to it. It looks lovely on the skin. These 2 blushes are lovely because they're very different tones. So this one's obviously more of a baby pink, and this one is much more of a purple tone. And these ones are called, so the bronzer is called Luminous Bronze Light. The middle blush is called Luminous Finish, and then the purpley one is called Mood Exposure. Mood Exposure is probably my favourite. I like a deeper blusher, but I really like that they look really radiant on the skin and really luminous. I think that these are lovely. I really, really like them. I think this is a really good present. I'm really happy with it, but I think in terms of powders, like, I'm really glad I tried them, but I think there's better value powders. But this actual palette I think is great for if you're travelling, or I might put it in my bag as like a touch up on the go. But I think I'm going to get great use out of the blushes and the bronzer, and I think if I ever need any blushes and bronzers in the future, I'm definitely going to go to Hourglass because they are amazing. Really recommend them, and it's a lovely present. I'm very happy with it, so very grateful to have received this. And then the next beauty product I got is a lipstick. I'm a lipstick addict, you all know this probably by now. And it's Nude Kate, which is part of the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing collection. And I have a thing about nude lipsticks. I'm not a fan of them, but this has changed my mind on them. I am wearing it today, but where the lighting's not great, it doesn't look its best. I'm not justifying it at all. But this is amazing, really lovely. It's a very nude, and that kind of scared me at first. I was kind of like, okay, I wanted a nude, but this is very nude. But it looks lovely. I don't know how Charlotte Tilbury has done this, but she's managed to create a lipstick that just looks lovely, and I can see this suiting a lot of different skin tones. I was very uncomfortable wearing nudes, but I think I've probably found the perfect nude, and nudes are very hard to find. So thank you, Charlotte Tilbury, for this amazing invention. When I opened it up on Christmas Day and I looked at it, and I asked for this one, and I hadn't actually seen it before, so I was kind of a bit like, you know, I'm sure I'll like it, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I haven't actually seen it. So when I got it, I was kind of like, oh my god, this is going to look horrible on me, but I'll try it anyway. I've asked for it for Christmas, I'll try it on. I put it on and I fell in love. So I never would have got this if I'd seen it in a shop, but I think this is just the perfect lipstick, and I've been obsessed with it. I've just been sitting at home, and even just sitting at home, I'm literally applying it all the time because I just love the way it looks. So, and also look how glamorous this looks. So Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks are amazing. I think the consistency is lovely, the texture's nice, it doesn't feel drying, it feels nice and hydrating, and it's got a nice smell to it as well. So yeah, in love with this. Probably one of my favourite presents I've received this year. It's amazing. If you haven't tried them, give them a try. They're amazing. This is, yeah, like I said, this is Nude Cape, but they've also got Penelope Pink as well, which is just like a nudie pinky colour. So if you're not entirely sure on this one, then I would say give Penelope Pink a try, because that's apparently a very nice one as well, but I still haven't seen it in person, but I've seen it on other people and it looks lovely. Okay, I'm going to move on to fashion items now, and I'm going to get this one out of the way because this one comes with a bit of a story to it. So, I've had Uggs before, kind of giving away what they are now. I've had Uggs before, and I've always had second-hand ones because I've never been confident enough to go, okay, I'm going to spend £150 on Uggs. But on Black Friday, my boyfriend Sam said to me, if you really want some Uggs, we'll buy them. They've got £30 off, so they're £120, which is a lot better. We'll get free delivery on them, and you know, I know you really want them, I want to get them for you. And so I was very happy to receive a pair of Uggs, and so we ordered them. These are the Uggs. They are in sand, and they're the short boots. Now you can probably see there's a bit of a stain on them. So I was making a cake on Christmas Eve, and I spilled some red food colouring all over the floor, all over my new Uggs that I hadn't even had for a week, and all over the kitchen cabinets. It was half a bottle of red food colouring. It went everywhere. These boots looked like I had murdered someone, and they don't look that bad actually. The light isn't making them look great like on this side, but they don't look bad. They are tinted, but I swear it splashed all down. So this bit was completely red, and it splashed all along here, so there was like drop marks all over them. Now, I luckily that morning received this through the post, which is the Ugg care kit. And luckily my boyfriend's auntie got it for me for Christmas, and I've met her once because they live up in Newcastle and obviously I live down in Surrey, so I don't really get a chance to see them that often. But she said that she wanted to buy this for me because Sam didn't know what he wanted, and so I got this through the post that morning. So after I scrubbed the floor, because I thought a new pair of Uggs is less expensive than a new floor and a new kitchen cabinet, so I scrubbed the floor and I was crying my eyes out because I was like, oh my god, you know, they're not going to come out, I might as well just throw the Uggs out. I mean, this, if you're going to get Uggs, if you've got Uggs, or if you're buying someone Uggs, please get the care kit. I have scrubbed these 3 times now, these Uggs. This one looks new, so this one is absolutely fine. This one has still got a bit of a pink stain down the side of it. That's not going to come out. I don't want to scrub them anymore because they're getting a bit worn down. So I have given these to my mum. These are now my mum's pair, and I am going to keep my little Ugg kit because I've ordered myself a new pair of Uggs. If it wasn't red food colouring, it probably would have all come out, and if I didn't leave it and if I didn't scrub the floors first, again, it probably would have come out. But I was a little bit more concerned about the floor and the cabinets, so I left it to sink in, probably a little bit too long. But in here, you lift this up, and this is like a leather strap, by the way, it's so luxurious. You get a sheepskin freshener, so you can spray it in if you get smelly feet. You get your sheepskin cleaner and conditioner, which I've used about half of now because obviously, actually no, I've still probably got about this much in there. And when this says on the back that this gets rid of the toughest stains, I swear to God they are not lying. This gets rid of stains. I mean, it pretty much got rid of that stain. It didn't quite do it because I can't really clean them anymore. But I mean, if it hadn't been red food colouring, it would have got rid of it completely. This is amazing, this stuff. So if you know someone that's got a pair of Uggs and they want to kind of clean them and refresh them, please buy them this. And then you've obviously got like a little sheepskin brush in there, so you can just sort of brush it through and, you know, fluff them up again. And then you've also got a sheepskin protector, which is really important, especially if you live in the UK like I do and it rains a lot, then definitely pop these on your Uggs. But I think that if I hadn't have got the palest pair of Uggs, and if I hadn't have spilled something which is so hard to get out, then I think any other stain probably would have come out. Like if I spilled like lipstick on it or something like that, or a bit of eyeliner, it probably would have lifted out. But it was just the fact that it was a really tough stain. But considering how bad they were, I mean, this is like this little, which one is it? This one here. This stain is nothing compared to what they were. Like, I mean, it was bright red. Like, I was like, that's not going to come out. But I mean, it's okay. But the whole point of getting Ugg boots was that I could wear them all the time and I could keep them nice and they would be just really special, and I felt like I'd ruined them. So I did buy a new pair and they are coming on Tuesday. And also, these were the only colour that were in the sale, so I really hope they're not discontinuing this colour because I really love this colour. But I think if I'd got the chestnut or the brown or the grey, then actually the stain probably wouldn't have been so noticeable. I think the palest ones were probably the wrong ones to go for. But I mean, I love this colour. I think they go with everything. I'm really happy with them. They're so comfortable. But these, unfortunately, had to go to my mum because I wanted ones that were brand new, because obviously where I've washed them, you will find that they lose a bit of their fluff, and I just felt like I didn't want to be wearing Uggs that I knew I'd ruined and that Sam had almost wasted his money on. So they are going to a good home, they're going to be worn and looked after, but unfortunately not by me. So I'm sorry, Uggs, but yeah, just a word of warning for you guys. If you are going to get a pair of Uggs, please get this because you won't regret it, and this is amazing, and it's probably the best cleanser. I think this is about £20 in the sale at the moment. It's £30 normally, but a lot of shops are doing it for £20 now. So I did get these. These are on their way, and I'm going to keep this because it's amazing. So yes, so lesson learned is don't wear these in the house when you're cooking with food colouring, or it's a very expensive mistake. I'm going to try and whiz through some little stocking fillers that I got. These were from my mum. These were just some little socks. I love little socks like this to put under in my Ugg boots or in my other boots. I just really think they're kind of like, they're not too thick, they're nice and comfy. And these are from Accessorize, and they've just got little hedgehogs on them, which are the cutest. So these were just in a little stocking. Lovely little stocking filler socks, always handy. My mum also got me, which is probably the best hat in the world, and it's this little Santa hat from Primark, and it does actually sing a song. I really should have done that because it doesn't stop for ages. But it's from Primark and it's really cute, and I love it. I think it's great. I've been wearing it quite a lot. It just looks really, really sweet. And this song is going to go on forever. I'm so sorry. I've been wearing pretty much non-stop because I am a huge fan of this. I'm just kind of making it look a bit more presentable. This is a really, 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 really fluffy onesie that my boyfriend Sam got for me. Oh god, the sleeves are still in. Look at this. It's really, really nice. I'm not sure where he got it from. It's the label says Camille. but I don't actually know where he got it from. It's got a nice hood, which is nice and fluffy, and it's got these really cute little baubles, and it's just got a zip down the front, and it's like fleecy, but yeah, it's just really, really comfy. It's got little pockets in as well, which I think are so underrated because they're so handy. And I wear these pretty much all the time when I come in from work, or when I'm in the morning when I get out of bed. I just think that onesies are amazing, and I've worn 2 of them to death. So he said this one was a little bit pricey. I usually just get the Primark ones. He said this was quite a pricey one, but it's nice to have one that's quite high quality since I do wear them all the time. So yes, this was a very nice present to receive, and I've been wearing it non-stop, and it's just the fluffiest, comfiest thing in the entire world. So this is going to get some good use this winter. So yes, that was one of my main presents from Sam, except for the Ugg boots. And then he also got me this, which is really, really sweet. Not the most fashionable of items. It's this little t-shirt, which is from McLaren, and it says button on the side, the Jensen button. And the reason he got me this is because he works for McLaren, and I just kind of like, I mean, I've grown up around cars my whole life. My dad used to build cars, my boyfriend builds cars, and we've always had, you know, classic cars around the house. So for me, cars have been a very big part of my life. So this is kind of like my little jammies, and I just quite like it. I think it's kind of cute in a kind of like nerdy way, but just because I've grown up around cars, I know you know, like a little bit about, I'm not an expert, but I know quite a bit about cars, and I find it quite interesting. So I like watching the racing and things like that, so that I really, really like. And Jensen Button is a babe, so I'm all up for supporting Jensen Button. And then the last item I got, which is this coat. This is one of those like cape coats, so it's got like slits here where you put your arms through, and it's just got these really cute little buckles on the top. It's black, so I have a lot of kind of like grey, not grey, camel kind of coats, and I really like this one because it looks kind of expensive and sophisticated. Again, it's kind of got the slits in it. Some of them don't have the slits, and they've got kind of like they kind of more like a poncho, whereas this is an actual kind of cape jacket, and I really, really like this. It's from Miss Selfridge. It was in the sale, I think around Black Friday as well, but yeah, it's really, really nice, really easy to wear, and the material's lovely. It's lined on the inside, and I think I'm going to be wearing this a lot because I've been eyeing these jackets up for ages, and I never got one because they were always from really expensive brands, and I didn't really want to buy a super expensive jacket, but I think this one was about £40, so really, 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 really reasonable, and I'm gonna get so much use out of that. So love that. Always good to have a coat this time of year. This was kind of like the main thing that I got from my parents. This, along with the makeup bits as well. This is tickets to go and see Derren Brown Miracle, which I'm so excited about. I saw Derren Brown in 2012. I think his tour was called, I want to say Enigma. I have got the brochure upstairs. I think it was called Enigma. It might have been the one after that. But yes, this is to see his tour Miracle, and we're going on New Year's Eve to London, which is Thursday, which is super, super not far away. I might do like a get ready with me kind of video of how I'm going to do my makeup and things like that. But we're going to a nice little restaurant beforehand, me and Sam. Obviously we've got our tickets to go to the show. We're going to see some friends that live in London, have a few drinks with them, and it's just a nice time to go. I felt like if we were going to go, New Year's is a nice time to go because we can kind of turn it into a bit of a celebration. I mean, we only live about an hour on the train away from London, so it's quite easy to get to. But yes, I'm really excited to go see him. Please don't give me any spoilers because I want to watch it and enjoy it and go along with it, because the shows are incredible. If you ever get a chance to see Derren Brown, please go and see him. He's incredible, and I'm so excited, and it's going to be the best New Year's ever, hopefully. So yes, I never have plans for New Year's, so I'm really excited to have some like proper plans for New Year's, and I've been joking to Sam that we need to take some little wine flasks with us to kind of like, because London is so expensive to drink, so we're kind of like, should we just take some wine in a flask and kind of like, oh yeah, no, it's tea, do you want some tea? So we might do that. It might actually be tea, knowing me. So yeah, I'm really excited to go see friends, Derren Brown, have a nice meal at this amazing restaurant that we always go to. It's in Covent Garden. It's called The Real Greek. And I'm not usually a fan of Greek food. I love hummus, but not really a fan of Greek food, except for bread and hummus. But this restaurant, oh my god, it's like really fresh tasting, amazing. Like you get these like, so it comes out and it's like you order like little dishes and it comes out on a big tray and you have like 7 little dishes to eat and it's just amazing. So if you go to London and you don't know where to go for a restaurant, Real Greek in Covent Garden, you can't go wrong. It's a tiny little restaurant that just doesn't look like anything special, but when you go inside it's amazing. We've already booked a table in case it gets super booked up, but yeah, it's incredible. Give it a try, let me know what you think of it, but I know you're gonna love it. So like I've been talking really fast. I need to slow down. Right, cup of tea. Incidentally, this was actually a Christmas present from Sam. I didn't realise till I made my tea in it. It's from Community. It's a mug and it's a really good size mug as well. It's slightly bigger than normal, which I like. And it's got Troy and Arvid in the morning. We watched Community together and we proper got into it because I'd seen it before but Sam hadn't. We got really into it until the end when it got a bit crap, but yeah, we really got into it and we honestly used to laugh so much. So this mug made me laugh because it just reminded me of something that me and Sam had done together throughout the year, and I like presents like that. They're just silly but kind of a nice little presents. Similarly, he also got me this, which is a little dancing Groot, which is so cute. I cried twice when we watched the Guardians of the Galaxy, and every time I watch it I cry. So he got me my little dancing Groot, and when the sun shines on it he does a little jiggle, and again it just makes me laugh because it's something that me and Sam watch together and enjoy together, and yeah, it's just kind of shows our little nerdy side, which is kind of fun. Next I got some little jewellery items. The first one is from my mummy, and she got me these little earrings, which are just little love hearts, which are really cute because they're really delicate and easy to wear with everything. And it says a little love, and they're from Joma Jewellery, and it just says wear these silver hearts every day to bring a little love your way, which I think is really cute and really sweet, and they're just kind of really easy to wear little studs, which I think are a nice thing to have in your jewellery collection. I do wear a lot of silver jewellery as opposed to gold jewellery, and yeah, I think these are going to look really cute, and they've got a really sweet little bag with them as well, so really happy with those. And I also got from Sam, also, you know, good things come in small packages. He got me this bracelet last year, so he didn't get me all of them this year, and throughout the year he's been kind of adding to them, like on my birthday. But I just got this little charm in the middle. It's a little reindeer, which is really sweet and cute. I love it. Last year he got me the Christmas pudding, and I think he got me the little dog, and I think he might have gotten me this one. So he got me a couple for Christmas last year along with the bracelet, and then he got me a little cake on my birthday, and he also got me, I think, these two for Valentine's Day, and I already had the teapot. So it's pretty much half full now, so we've probably got another year out of this before he has to buy me a new one. But it's really nice because it's really personal, and I remember pointing out the little Rudolph to him last year, so really cute little addition to our bracelet. I wear it, but it's kind of mine and Sam's because it reminds me of him, so really lucky to receive that. And then the last thing I have is just some little, you can probably hear my cat scratching, she's having a little go on her scratchy thing. The last couple bits I've got are just some little homey bits. The first one is this, and this I got from my parents. This is from Neal's Yard Remedies, and it's kind of one of those diffusers where you just put aromatherapy oils in there, and it mists up and it makes the room smell nice. And I got 2 aromatherapy oils. Sorry, everything's down on my bed, so it's like reaching out for it. I got the nighttime relaxing one, which smells a lot like lavender. And I also got the Vitality Energizing one, which is quite like bergamonty and fresh. So yeah, so I got that, which I've been really loving. I've been using it quite a lot, and you just pop some water in there. There's like a line you fill it up to, and then you put a few drops of the aromatherapy oils in and then plug it in, and then it just sort of mists, and it's got a nice little lamp on there as well. So it's very like soothing and nice. I decided to get the wooden one because I just thought, again, it's going to go with everything and it's not going to get so dirty. And I really, really love it. It's really, really sweet. So that was another present that I got that I loved. And then along with other little stocking fillers like chocolates and sweets and things like that, I also got some little stationery bits that I love. I got this little folder, which is great, really big, a nice size folder. It's really, really cute pattern on there. So that was really lovely. And then I also got this, which I was so excited about. It's basically different size post-it notes. If you guys don't know, I actually own my own business, and I do therapy and stuff like that. So in my diary, when I'm talking about, to clients and things like that, it's really good to have these as little reminders. Call so and so, arrange appointment with this person. They're just really, really handy. And then you got little to-do lists, and just different size ones, which I think is really, really nice and handy. So that's going in my diary to remind me of things I need to do throughout the year relating to business and things like that. So it's really, really cute, and it's a nice little folder. I think this is probably one of the handiest things I received. So when this runs out, because they got massive post-it notes, they've got all these different little ones, but if this runs out, I'm definitely going to have to buy a replacement because this is amazing. And that is kind of it of the bulky stuff. Obviously I got little bath stuff that's all upstairs in the bathroom. I got sweets and chocolates and wine and things like that kind of bulked it out a little bit. And I've still got some bits to come from Sam's family. He's up in Newcastle at the moment, and he'll be back Tuesday, which is when I'm going to have to tell him that I destroyed the bugs. So he'll be back down here on Tuesday, and he'll bring his family's presents down for me. I think they just got me little things. I sent some little things up with him. So I've got another Christmas. We're doing like another Christmas with them, so he can open all presents for my family, and they can open them from him, and we can just have like another Christmas meal together, which is really, really lovely. So we have more turkey leftovers, which I'm a huge fan of. So yes, that's what I got for Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you guys hopefully before the new year, but if I don't, then have an amazing new year. Bye!